Okay, so Mike, Snetterton's now done. I mean, it's been a relatively successful weekend for you, being able to make your first appearance on the podium.
Yeah, that's been the fun part of it. Do you know, it's actually been one of the worst weekends when you think of it. I finished 20th, 19th and 20th. But I guess everyone else in the Jack Sears has somehow had a bad weekend, and obviously the driving standards this weekend have been less than ideal, I would say. There's at least 5 or 6 drivers on my list of, you know, why did you do that kind of people, but hey ho, that's how it goes. But yeah, it was nice to spend some time with 3 big names on the podium, and yeah, just kind of, I guess, cap off what's been an interesting rocky roller coaster of a weekend. But to end it on a bit of a highlight, that's quite nice.
Now, will you be carrying this high on to next time out at Knockhill?
I'd plan to, yeah. I think Knockhill is going to be an unpredictable one as well, because we've never been there. So, you know, get out there, learn it, and see how you go in FP1. We've got some ideas with the car. We've been gradually progressing today, and we have got faster and faster. And that last race, I had the pace to hold probably 10th position, but I was a mile away because I got fired off by Warren Scott. So, what can you do? That's how things happen, I guess. I owe him one. I'm sure he'll be around at Knockhill, so I'll be racing nice and hard with everyone there, and I guess standing up for myself a bit around the tight and twisty turns of the Scottish circuit. So yeah, it's been a high and a low, but we'll get there. We're definitely moving forward, and the team have shown once again that we've got the pace at some point during the weekend. We just need to harness it and find out where it is and figure out how to keep it consistently.
And finally, this is the first weekend that Teamhard has had a new member to its team, Michael Kane. How have you enjoyed your first weekend with him?
Yeah, he's an interesting chap. He's obviously very personable. He's an older fella, so he's been doing this for a long time, so he knows exactly what he's talking about. And well, sometimes, I mean, he doesn't always know what he's talking about. We were discussing whether his car's front or rear wheel drive for a joke in the hospitality earlier, just for a bit of fun in front of the guests. But he's a really good bloke. I think maybe he doesn't want to let me through on track because we got very close at some points. But that's always you know, a challenge. He's certainly got pace. He's held up to me and Jake and sat there, you know, just behind us, and that means he's within a shout, isn't he? So if he has a good weekend at a track that he knows really well, or he normally does well at, then I'm sure he'll be a fighting force. So he's one of the 3. I think the team is relatively a pretty good dream team right now. So he's gelled in nicely, and he's brought a new emphasis to the team, a new kind of attitude, and it's good. So it's enjoyable.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Mike, and very good luck for Knockhill.
No problem. Thank you, man. Cheers.